Good evening. Hey, hey. Come on in. It is Tuesday. Hey, y'all. I hope y'all are doing well. Come on in. You know what to do. Let me know that you can hear me, that you can see me. Hey, Lady Hardy, how are you? Hey, beautiful. Thank you. Hey, y'all. Lady Johnson. Good evening. Hey, y'all. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope that everyone's ready to talk, join the conversation. Lady Smile. Yes. How are you? Oh, thank you, Maria. It's been a tough day, but God is good. And so we're here. And so we push forward, right? I feel like my day is just starting. Yeah. I look like this, but I'm frying chicken and macaroni and cheese is in the oven. Yes, at 10 o'clock. Hey, y'all. Hey, Lady McElroy, how are you? All is well. All is well, woman of God. All is well. Yes. Thank you all for joining us tonight. For those of you all who are new, welcome to the greatest, the best, most awesome, sophisticated, intellectual, spirit-led, Holy Ghost spirit-led, singles outlet hangout that you'll ever be a part of. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Chandra Watson. Can you do me a favor if you're going to watch the replay? Can you hashtag replay in the comments? I will get in the comments and I will say hello and welcome you personally. I really appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. Yes, yes. Hey, y'all. Hey, Lady Hill, how are you? I'm ready to get into it. Hey, Lady Cloud, how are you? Yes, yes. A little instrumental, Tevin Campbell. Can we talk for a minute? Listen, Jasmine, I don't look like what today was like. I don't look like what my day was like. I promise you I don't. God is good. This is grace. I'm a grace case. This is grace. Hey, Lady Darlene, how are you? Yes. Oh, you coming for your plate? Come on. Because you know I can't eat this food more than one day. Then I gotta let it go. So the mac and cheese will be here. Let's get started. Hey, y'all. Listen. Okay, listen. So this particular topic can go several ways. But before we go there, we have 4 slots or 4 spaces left for dinner on Saturday. If you are in the surrounding RDU area, if you are an hour away, an hour and a half away, you just want some grown women time, I would love to see you with us. You have to go to IamChandra.com to register. A few of you have gotten in the inbox and like, I want to go. Okay, yeah, that's nice. But you have to go to the website in order to register to secure your space. There are 4 spaces left. And I would love to pour into you, to eat dinner with you, to get to know you on a more personal level, and to connect with you beyond the screen. Yes, only 10 are allowed, because we have our pandemic distancing, practice social distancing parameters in place. So you have to have your temperature taken when you're here. And you also have to be willing to wear your mask unless you're eating or talking. I believe that the Lord is going to bless us that night. It's going to be amazing. Hey, Lady Maxine, you want some food? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. But yes, I just want to spend time with ladies. You go register at IamChandra.com, and it's a way to get mentored at least for a couple of hours, just to get things off your chest. I want to be able to answer some of your questions and just be grown woman time. Yep. I'll do a pouring for like maybe an hour. I'll just pour into you all what the Lord has given me, like I do here, but more on a personal, more transparent level. And then I'll open it up for Q&A, and then we'll have great food. We'll laugh. If you need to, you might tear up, cry, happy tears. And then, you can go back home empowered and ready to keep going, right? So, yes, so there are 4 spaces left for dinner for this Saturday at 5 o'clock. I'm excited to see you there. No, you don't have to buy anything new. We're not doing that. Get cute with what's in your closet, right? It's not about what you have on, it's how you have it on. So yes, let's dive into it. The topic tonight is, so like, what if he's not your husband? What if he's not your husband? What if you all go out and he's not your husband? And I'm going to need you to talk back in the chat tonight. I'm going to actually wait. When I ask certain questions, I'm going to actually wait, okay? My dilemma with this particular topic, it can go several ways. So there might be a part two. Because there's like, I started hearing like, what if he's not your husband, but he married to somebody else, but y'all got this energy? Okay, so y'all not ready for that. Okay, so let's keep it here at this one tonight, right? But what if he's not your husband? The thing that gets me about how things are set up in our world right now is that we do not, and I can't speak for the men, but I can speak for the women. We do not know how to, or don't even think about how we can engage or get connected with a man beyond him being our husband. We go out on dates, and if by the third date or the second date or however you do it, where you figure out this is not what I'm looking for, he's not the one, he's not my husband, and then there are no more dates, there are no more connecting on the phone, don't call me anymore, don't whatever, right? But at the same time, we are asking God to give us divine connections. But the only connection that you're willing to entertain is the divine connection of your spouse. How do we get divinely connected with the opposite sex outside of he's the one? It's almost like even when people talk about connecting you with the opposite sex, it's always with the purpose of marriage only. I see you. I see you, Lady Cloud. I'm coming down. I'm just coming down. I'm coming down everybody's slope, slide, steps, row. I'm coming down. Even when people try to put us together, it's always to match make. It's never for friendship. We don't even know how to have friendships with the opposite sex. We're not taught that. It's not invited. It's not even an idea. It's not even a conversation. Just say, for instance, if I'm like, Maxine, I got this guy friend. I think he would really be nice for you. You should go out on a date with him. And I connect you all. And you all go out on a date together. And then you call me. And you say he's a nice guy, but, right? So he's just not your flavor. Then after that, you just don't talk to me anymore. You just don't like nothing. And then even I encourage it. Oh, okay, girl, well, maybe next time. I got other male friends. It's like the same way that we desire to be seen for something more than a sex object or something more than a spouse is the same way that men desire to be seen as something more than someone's spouse and more than sometimes we make men feel like meat. We make men feel like they're only good for one thing. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so what I am learning, what I am seeing is because we do this, oftentimes it is so awkward to be in the company of the man that you really like because you haven't successfully been in the company of a man who, although you didn't like him as a husband, you still found him to be a really good friend. You still found, here's the deal. We can miss divine connections for business, for ministry, to meet other people, to meet family, to travel, to go places, because we cannot see beyond a husband. So he's not my husband, and there's nothing else that needs to be said, nothing else that needs to be entertained. I am only open to divine connections with the opposite sex for the purpose of marriage, and that's it. I was talking to someone tonight and it really blessed me where she found someone on Instagram and she followed him because he was handsome. She followed him because he was handsome. But once she got to his Instagram, she saw that he was married. But did she cut it off because he was married? No, she stayed involved and she began to search to see what he does, what he's about, and she found out that he would be very instrumental to helping her daughter with an issue that she has. But if she would have gone on his page and only saw that he was married and said, that's it, never mind, then it's like she could have potentially gave away an opportunity to have her daughter helped because he was already married, so he couldn't be the one. What? He's not your husband. We don't know. It's like society, even the church world is guilty. They only want you to go out for the purpose of connecting to see if this could be the one. And so we've been inundated. Our mentality is we sit across the table from the opposite sex and we're literally only sizing them up to see if they fit our future. We're only sizing them up to see if they fit our future. And then sometimes, I know a lot of us say, I want to marry my friend. But we don't even ever treat them as friends. We treat them as you are being interviewed in order to be a suitor. Are you a suitable suitor? Other than that, no, you can't be my prayer partner. You can't be my business partner. You can't be my ministry partner. Matter of fact, I'm oblivious and I don't even realize that you may be a good fit for another friend I got. But since you're not a good fit for me, I don't know. I mean, what? So you're not my husband. So that's the only purpose that you're able to serve. And this is to get your mind to thinking in a different capacity. I believe that we are missing opportunities for divine connection. Some of us don't even realize or know or have been taught what the opposite sex likes or they don't like. Just men in general. Maybe just men in general don't like talkative women. And we would know that because after one date with Eric and we find out Eric ain't our speed, then we don't talk to Eric again. We be like this, he can lose my number. We be like, he can lose my number. I'm good. He can lose my number. But see, but my audience is women. And so that's why I'm talking to the women right now. Because that's my audience. If this audience was open up to men and women, there are no men on here. And so I know my audience, so I have to target my audience, right? And it's almost like even with us, we don't even try to discern where this attraction is coming from. We think that every attraction we have, if he's fine, oh my God, if he's fine, we're only going to explore him to be the one. But now if there's no attraction, even still, we don't keep him around. It's like he wasted my time. What are we on the phone for? I mean, like we don't have genuine friendships with the opposite sex. Kiara, I love you. You taught me. I'm learning. But we don't know how to have any kind of connection with the opposite sex unless it's sexual. And I'm talking about my women. Even if we don't verbalize that this is what we're feeling, our bodies say it. Y'all ready? When our bodies say it, ooh, girl, it's like, y'all, wait a minute. Sometimes there is an attraction there, right? But every attraction, it should not be sexual. If every attraction you have is sexual, we need a one-on-one. That's all I'm saying. You can find a man attractive, and it doesn't have to go all through your body. You can find a man attractive, and it don't have to go all through your body. If every man that you find to be attractive, if it always hits those, can I talk real talk tonight? It's after 10 o'clock. And it always hits those body parts. You got some work that needs to be done. You just attracted to every man physically. Like there's no other attraction like, oh my God, that's a man of God. I could see him doing great things in ministry. I'm doing a nonprofit organization. Maybe the attraction is that we would work well together on a ministry project, and God has sent him to get my ministry project off the ground. No, he's not my husband. He's just been sent to get this ministry project off the ground. But we don't know that we can't get to that part because already he's not the one. He's not the one. And since he's not the one, cancel. Next. Oh my God. And so then we find ourselves having not been on dates, so to speak, in months, in years. Now, I haven't been on a date in years. However, it wasn't for the purpose of he ain't the one by, he ain't the one by. It's just been, I've really been like busy just working and building me and mine. So I just really have not been interested. However, I'm sitting here like, Lord, going on a date, like when you hear the word date, you don't hear it platonically. You don't think platonic. You don't think friendship. You don't think brotherhood. You don't men, maybe they don't think sisterhood. You don't. You can find a man attractive, but not be attracted to him. And that's the way it should be. But some of us, as long as he find all this stuff start moving, like, oh girl, wait a minute, what? Just admire the fact that he's a good looking man and then be done with it. Everything shouldn't run all through your body. We got some doors we got to close, y'all. I'm just being honest, ladies. Right? And even every attraction should not be explored, especially every attraction shouldn't be explored sexually. Every attraction should not be explored husband-like. Like when a man knows, like we know, that when I'm sitting in the company of a man, he knows when I'm drilling him specifically just for the purpose of is he the one. He knows the questions that are being asked specifically to see if he meets the standard for a second date. Like it's an interview. Like I'm going to call you back in for another interview. I like what I saw. I'm going to call you back in. But after that third interview, if it don't quite work out right, then we drop them all together. And yet we are asking God for divine friendships, divine connections. But most of us don't even know how to behave or carry ourselves around the opposite sex unless he is ugly to you. Unless he is unattractive to you. And then you know how to act. You know how to relax. You might even dig up your nose because he's not attracted to you. He's not attracted to you. So then you're able to lay back, sit back, right? But that's not good. It's not healthy. How do you only have women in your community? You can only invite a man in your community when he's supposed to be the one. I don't think that's the way that the Lord intended it. Okay, I see you, Lady Price. And here's the deal. The same way your no has to be strong, and we talked about that on Valentine's Day. I think that it is very critical. I think that it is mature. I think that it takes away the blurred lines when we say what it is off the break. Did my Maryland just come out? When we say what it is off the break, off the top, when we say what it is, even if that means in order for you to understand that this is just, I just want some male friends in my community, some brotherhood in my community. How about we go out and I pay for myself? You pay for you and I pay for myself. Another thing in order for there to just be a friendship there is stop interviewing them for married questions. Don't do that. Don't let the conversation go there. Don't let the conversation go there. There are ways that we can navigate. Let me fix this, y'all. There are ways that we can navigate and keep the conversation on an even keel. It's like we get in the company, and I'm just talking about women. I can talk about us because what? I am us. I'm one of us. A lot of women act like we don't have any self-control around the opposite sex, especially if he's handsome, especially if he's our type. And sometimes he ain't even got to be our type. Just the fact that male energy, we just get set off. We're incoherent. Like we're incoherent. Just say what it is. And here's the deal. When you say what it is, let your body reflect what you said. Let your body language reflect what you say, because men are not moved by what we say. Men are moved by what we do. I know that for myself. I can say all day to a man, I'm waiting until I get married, before I have sex. But if I go up in his face with short shorts on, if I go up in his face and I'm inappropriately dressed, he's forgetting what I said, and he is looking at what I'm presenting and what my body language is now saying and communicating to him. So you can't go in the company of a man and you are saying one thing with your mouth, but your body is saying another thing. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? We have to be so very careful. Be honest. Some of us, you got to be honest. It's like you clam up and you're nervous in front of the opposite sex. Do you know why? Most of the time we're nervous in front of the opposite sex because we're only in front of the opposite sex for one reason, and that's for marriage. Nothing else. Just for marriage. Think about the guys that are in your life or that have been in your life in times past where nothing came of you all, connection. You were just friends. He's like a brother to you or whatever. That's the one you can wear your sweatpants around. That's the one where you can lay around and y'all just talking, just chit chat. That's the one where you ain't trying to eat all pretty. That's the one where you're not trying to have all of the right answers because you're chilling, because this is just a friendship. So you're relaxing and you're being yourself. But when we get in front of the company of a man, and it is specifically to see if he is a suitor or a future suitor for us, that's when we show up. That's when our representatives show up, and they don't even get to get us. They don't even get to get us right away because we know that we're being interviewed and we know that we're interviewing. And it's like you want these divine connections. We want God to do things for us. We want God to send us places. We want God to open doors for us. He's only going to do it through a man or a woman. He's only going to do it through a man or a woman. And if every man that's not your husband is canceled, then all you have left is your girlfriends. That's all you got left. That's all you got left. You don't give a man a second chance because he a turn off. Okay, maybe he's a turn off for a husband, but God, did you indeed connect us? And if you connected us, show me how to connect with this guy and for what reason you connected us for. And then every cute man ain't the one. Bounce me with that. Miss me with that. Every cute guy, every handsome guy, every guy that's to your liking, every guy that changes your tire, every guy that opens the door. You know the things we like, the things you're looking for. That doesn't make him the one. That still may make him a divine connection from the Lord. And we can't get to divine connection because we're sensing the disconnect because he's not the one. And so we like, don't call me again. We're not going out again. There's no reason to swap phone numbers. There's no reason for you to call. He's not rude. He's not any of that. He's just not what you're looking for in a mate. Why is everything about a mate? Oh my God, we are missing opportunities. We're missing opportunities. We are missing opportunities. God is creating doors. He's opening doors. He's connecting people in ministry, in business, even in families. This family connected to that family. Listen, you could be sitting in front of the man that is a kidney donor for your aunt. And you're never going to get there for the aunt to meet the man because already you're about to cancel him because you're not feeling him for a future suitor. Missing opportunities because we only see men as future husbands. That's a problem. That's a problem. Stay focused, Miss Smile. Stay focused. Sometimes we need to be in the company of certain men so we can see how we should be treated. It does not mean he's the one. Oh my gosh. He got to be the one. He pulled my chair out. No, he's just got to be a gentleman. That's what he was. He was a gentleman. That's it. That's it. We're not even interested in helping a man get to the one his heart really loves. Oh, if I ain't her, you on your own, Slim? I ain't got no pointers for you. I don't know what women like. I don't know. We don't even help. We don't even become sisters. I remember dating someone one time, and he said that the Lord, I see you, Lady Hardy. He said that the Lord had asked him. He was pursuing me. There was an attraction there. He was handsome. Okay. He was handsome, and there was definitely an attraction there. But he said that the Lord asked him, "Will you help her even though she's not yours?" This is a problem that men and women have, single men and women have. We don't want to invest if the return is not what we expect it to be. We don't want to invest unless the return is what we expect it to be. Men don't want to take you on a whole bunch of dates and he paid and you ain't the one. Don't want to do it. We don't want to invest our time, and we don't want to invest our feelings, and we don't want to invest our mind and our ideas unless we're going to get out of it what we plan to get out of it. That's not how that goes. That's not how that goes. I see you, Lady Powell. I see you. Hey, Cynthia. I see you. That's not how that goes. And it's like the same way we don't want to look like or be treated like a piece of meat all the time. I don't like to, this is me. I don't want every time a man goes out with me is to size me up to see if I'm her. Can we just be friends? Can we do that first? Can we try to do that first? And this is a great way to stay in the friend zone. We come out of the friend zone too early. Why? Because we come out trying to make a love connection. Oh, the friend zone is your safe place, but we come out of the friend zone too early because our goal is marriage. Our goal is romance. Our goal is the butterflies. Our goal is to be the one. Our goal is to be picked. We don't even know enough about him. But as long as these things check off, he it. And if they don't check off, cancel, son. It was nice. I mean, the food was good. He all right. Well, what? God might have sent him your way for another reason. He might have sent him your way for another reason. Let me fix this. For another reason. And we can't see it because he ain't it. He ain't my husband. He's not my husband. So, done. Gone. I'm more than somebody's mate. I'm more than somebody's mate. You might connect with me, and then I connect you with somebody you need to connect to that's already connected to me. But you will never get there because you sized me up, and the purpose of the date and the connection was to see was I a fit for you, and since I'm not, all other connections are out of the window. Are you kidding me? We don't even know how to be around the opposite sex. We don't. I've seen it too many times. I've seen it. Women, after one date, and if everything went well, girl, our heads get thrown back, eyes rolling back our head like, ooh, we're not used to gentlemen. We're not used to just being with a man. We're just not used to being with a man, and the target is not husband. We're just not used to it. Everything is about, he said his credit was good. Oh my God, he can pray. Just all this stuff that we do. The stuff that we do. And we can't even hear God say that there's a divine connection here. Because we already hearing from our own intellect, from our own desires, is he it? And if he's not, gone. I see you, McGuire. Gone. Do you know how many good men we have let out of our grips because they wasn't the one? Do you know how many sons, God's sons, his earthly sons, that he sent into our life to make an impact or to use to break a negative thought of how we see men, to help you heal from a father wound or a wound from a man, and we missed the opportunity to be healed because he wasn't our husband. So we didn't entertain him any further than that. Or we didn't even wait to see if God sent him. And if God sent him, why did he send him? Before we got our little happy grown hips out of the friend zone and went a whole nother way. And now we can't even bring it back to what God originally intended. And that was just friends. We can't even bring it back because we done gone too far out. We done gone too far out away from friendship. We done gone too far out. How you be friends with somebody that you don't have your tongue in their mouth? How you just, I don't know. I don't know how you get back. How do you get back? How do you get back? Men are for more than being someone's spouse. But I believe that society, Western culture, and even the church to a degree has helped with that. Everything is about matchmaking. No one is trying to find a solid friend for me. They're only trying to find a husband for me. No one's trying to find a solid friendship for me, a solid connection for me. And you know what? This man right here could really be a really good solid brother for you. Who's saying that? Ain't nobody saying that. No one's saying that. I see you starting to tape. No one is saying that. No one walks up to a young lady, a girlfriend, and like, girl, I got this guy. Oh my God. He's super funny. He's a gentleman. You guys would get along so well as friends. We don't say that. Oh my God, it's this guy. He's super funny. He's handsome. He doesn't have any kids. Girl, you should look into that because he could be the one. That's it. That's all we got. That's all that life is about. All other connections got to be with females. That's it. What are we doing? What are we doing? And this is how we teach our children. Those of us who have children, our children are watching us. And if they've never seen us be with a man because he's a friend, we ain't flouncing around. We ain't wearing booty shorts. We ain't wearing coochie cutters. I said it, right? We're being ladies. We're being friends. We're staying in the friend zone. We're setting boundaries. We don't want to go any further than this. He's a good man. He's not for me, but he's a good man. And so let's see, can we make a friendship with some boundaries, with some clear understanding? Just say what it is. Just say what it is. But your children haven't seen it. Especially your daughters. Especially your daughters. So they are expecting to get picked by a man for the purpose of being the one. Out the gate. And they feel some kind of way if a man is not pursuing them in the way of marriage or in the way of a boyfriend. Why? Because that's what you taught them, because that's what they've seen you do. Every guy that they've ever seen you with is a date. Every guy they've ever seen you with, there's a romantic thing there. Every guy that they've ever seen you with, unless he ain't your type, you've dated him. You guys, you ladies, there is more to a man than him being a mate. We don't know how to have platonic friendships. We don't. But it's like we have to learn. We have to learn. This is why when you get married, you got to cut off a whole bunch of good men because you slept with them. I'm just saying, because you were more than friends with them. Nothing ever came of it. But before you figured out that it wasn't it, you played around and you did your thing. And now you can't even show your spouse that you've had men as friends, and that's it. Y'all ain't never had nothing. You don't have no proof. You don't have no receipts. Because everybody you've been with, you came out of the friend zone. Everybody you've met, that's the opposite sex, you came out of the friend zone. And so all of them good men got to be cut off, and rightfully so, because your husband ain't having it. I don't want to sit in front of a man who's had my wife. Get it? Yes, I get it. So very good men, I can't even see you no more. I won't know when you get married, when you have babies, when you die, who's going to tell me? I guess I just have to keep checking on Facebook, because otherwise I won't know, because we can't be friends because we wasn't friends to begin with, and so my husband not having it. And it's the same thing with men, but I know my audience is mostly women. So that's who I'm talking to tonight. Hey, Lady Johnson, I see you. Miss Elner, I hope I said it right. But we have to think about this thing. It's like, God, help me not to miss divine connections with males trying to find my husband. Help me not to be so inundated by the whole prospect of marriage and even my desire to be married that I miss authentic male friendships where I can learn, especially us women who have had daddy issues and father wounds, and we've had abandonment issues with our fathers and rejection issues and things of that sort. Especially us who have had that, we need to be able to be in the company of healthy, in the company and the connection, a healthy connection with the opposite sex without it being for the purpose of marriage. There's so much we need to learn. There's so much we need to know. Sometimes we go into the dating process with the potential one ignorantly because we don't have no brothers. We ain't looking for brothers. We only looking for the husband. We ain't looking for nothing else. We ain't even praying. We're not even praying for connections with the opposite sex, except it's a husband. That's all we looking for. That's it. I mean, and I can't even blame you and me, so to speak, because it's choked down our throats. You ain't married yet? Gotta find. People don't ask you, you ain't got no friends yet? People don't ask you that. People don't ask you ain't got no friends yet? They don't ask you that. Everything is, do you have a mate yet? That's it. And so it's like, we're choking on it to where we cannot find any other connection. We don't desire any other connection. We're not looking for God to connect us in any other way. I really would like to have some genuine male connections. If they turn into something, not they, if one turns into something else, so be it. But that's not my target. That's not my target. I'm thinking about, I haven't dated in over 6 years, right? Haven't been in the company of a man, you know, except for ministry or whatever. But you mean to tell me you can't sit across the table from a man and enjoy dinner without the thought of, is he the one? That's crazy. That's crazy. You should be able to go out on a date. It was nice. It was good. What do we have in common? He does this for a living, and I do this for a living. And so I was thinking of ways I could just help him and enhance him as a brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking of ways how I can enhance him or what I have to offer that will help him in ministry. No strings attached. No strings attached. Nothing. You can only pour into women and the one man that's for you? Are you kidding me? It's not good. It's not good. I don't even think it was intended for that. I don't even think God intended it for that. We just looking for husbands. That's it. We're not looking for any other connection. Nothing. Those of us who are psalmists, or those of us who are in business, or those of us who are therapists, and you're looking for grants, and you're looking for buildings, and you're looking for land, and you ain't gonna find it because you cut him off because he wasn't the one. And he was the one that had your ticket to show you where you need to be, to get the land that God has for you, to get the grant that God has for you, to draw up the proposal that God has for you. What are we doing? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't get it. So he's not your husband. So that's it. That's it. That's it. He can't offer you anything else if he's not the one. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. There's so much that God has placed in men. Some of us, if we be honest, we have gone through some things and men have not treated us so well, right? So we do want to get married. We do want to make room for that. We're working on allowing God to heal those places. However, we need a corrective experience. And we don't even know that we haven't even forgiven the man that did whatever he did to us until we sit in the company of a man and we're not drunk in love. He's just another man, another brother in the Lord, right? Another gentleman that can show us, wait a minute, I thought that place was clear and free, but it's not. I thank you for taking me out on this day. I needed this conversation. I needed to bounce what I'm going through off on a man instead of a woman, because the man was the one who made the womb. So maybe God is sending a brother into your life, not your husband, to heal the wound that another man placed there. But we won't get it because we're going to cut him off because he's not the one. I'm so over the one. Can you tell? I'm so over the one. Oh my God. And I'm going to tell you, especially if you are a woman like I was as a young girl, not having my dad in my life, right? So I looked for validation from men. I had to learn to be in the company of men that every man that said I was beautiful didn't want me. Every man that says I'm beautiful don't want me. But I had to get to that place. I had to grow to that place. I had to allow myself to be in the company of men and allow these men to say nice things about me without thinking that they are trying to get with me or I should get in the bed with them in order to thank them. Y'all hear me? Hey, Lady Wiser. Right? Lady Hicks, I see you. We have got to be so very careful. I think sometimes that society, Western society, if we're not careful, that drunken love will sneak up on us. We waiting for a buzz. Why we can't be sober in front of a fine man? I don't understand why can't we be sober in front of a man with a nice physique that dresses well? Why does it always have to go to the left? Why does our flesh have to always be up? Like why does it always have to, why can't it just stay in the friend zone? I don't get it. I don't get it. Some of the people, some of the men that we are finding handsome, they would be better for us, or they would be best for us as friends. They wouldn't make a good husband, and we try to make him a husband. They wouldn't even make a good husband for us. The best that they would be is a great friend. But we trying to nail this thing down so we can say, I said yes. Jarissa, we can't even be sober in front of a fine man. We see him and honey, and we texting our girlfriends, girl, oh my God. Like all your stuff is jumping. Like you look like a police car. All your lights on, all your lights flashing. Are you serious? What is that? We got to address that, because they're going to be fine men for the rest of your life. And when you get married, your light shouldn't go off for another man like that. Come on. It starts in your singleness. It starts in your singleness. Men are going to be attractive when you get married. You might as well deal with you now while you're single. Every man that is fine, you should not explore as a possible mate. You should be able to have cute men, fine men, handsome men, men that got what's going on, men that are gentlemen, men that got money, men that are saved, men that love the Lord in your corner, and all you all are friends. We need to be able to tame ourselves. We have to be able to, because if we don't tame ourselves, we will be snared. We've already been snared. Most of us have stories of being snared, all because he was fine. It don't take much for us to do it. That's not good. That's not good. Hey, Dara, I didn't know you were here, honey. I love you. That's not good. One of the things, and I'm about to go, one of the things that I pride myself in doing, you got to know what you carry. You got to know what you carry. You got to know your physical assets. You got to know your mental assets, because some of us, we're intellectual, and that's sexy to a man. Some of us are, we're very intelligent and we're smart, and we can flow in any topic of conversation. And then some of us, our anointing is very attractive. And then for some of us, you know what I'm saying, our skill set, our education, our academia, that is very attractive to a man. We know we know what we carry. We know what we got going on. And sometimes we need to tone that stuff down to even help a man stay sober in the moment. Don't you know your attributes. I know my attributes. So I'm just going to wear tight pants. I know my attributes. So I'm just gonna wear a low shirt. I'm just gonna wear a low shirt. You handle it. You handle it, sir. You take it how you take it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just. It's like we're not even conscious. We don't even try to help the opposite sex. We helping ourselves get what it is we think we want. It's not good. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes. It's not good. I work with married men, of course, in my church on my praise team. And those who up here know, I don't come in there with all my assets out. And they are married. I love their wives. They love their wives even more. But I'm not going to, they still men. I don't come in there like that. There's an unawareness that we have as single women. And like I said, it's not all us. Some of it is our upbringing. Some of us want the attention. We want the attention. Let me say it again. We want the attention. You want it because you didn't have it. You want it because you don't think you're beautiful on your own. And so it is intriguing and it's fulfilling, and you get high when another man notices you, right? Different things like that. Some of us have not had our fathers. So we didn't have the first time that someone told us that we were beautiful. It was a man that may have been trying to get in our pants. It's what it is. Like, we all have these stories, right? Okay? But if you don't deal with those places, you are unaware when you don't even think before you go out the house, whose company am I going to be in? I don't want my brother to fall. I don't want him to see me as a possible one. I don't want him to lust after me. So I can be sexy with my stuff covered up. I'm not selling anything. I'm selling friendship today. I'm not selling boobs. I'm not selling tail. I'm not selling thighs. Sometimes we know what will get a man aroused, and I don't mean it in a sexual way, but just get a man's attention. And we start selling it. We start doing it. We start talking that talk because we know that's the area where you have to deal with you. You have to deal with you. You have to deal with you. That's what I got tonight. Okay, so he's not your husband, but what could he be? Could he be your business partner? Could he be the one that God has sent to work on a project with you? Could he be the next songwriter, psalmist? Psalmist. Can he be something other than your husband? And if he's not your husband, just cancel? Are you kidding me? And here's another thing we do. If he is, in our terms, not attractive, he don't even get the number. You don't even know why God has sent that man to cross your path. But because he's not handsome, oh, he can kill it. He not getting my number. We ain't going out on no date. I'm not about to sit across from him and look at that ugly dude. I'm not going. I don't think anyone is ugly, but I'm just saying that's how we do. That's how some of us do. And we miss opportunities because it's not wrapped in the package. How about we not somebody's package, but yet we got a gift. And God is like, if I could just get him to pay attention and focus long enough, you're going to help open this door for him. You're the key to where I'm trying to get him. Sometimes men need to be healed. They got mother wounds, but you can't heal their mother wounds unless you're their wife. You don't know how to be used by God and stay in the friend zone. I'm guilty too, Maria. I done been there. I'm talking from what I've done. I'm talking from what I've done. I told you all one time before, I had this guy and I had an attraction. It was a long time ago. You know, it was a long time ago. But we were attracted to one another. We got it in. And then this baby ended up having like this whole, what you call that? Like a anxiety attack. What I was about to do? Speak in tongues? We just got it in. I missed the opportunity to speak life to this man, to be what God intended me to be, because we went all into attraction mode. Are you kidding? I've been there. I've been there. And I can't help you because I helped myself first. So I can't help you because you don't even see me as help. Oh my gosh. Ruined my witness. That's what I did. Ruined my witness. I love you, Centave. Ruined my witness. I can't tell him nothing about God. You cannot tell a man about God with your legs open. I promise you. I promise you that. It's not going to happen. You can't. We can't even evangelize for trying to get picked. Help us, God. Help us. This is a strong word tonight. Help us, God. We can't even evangelize. We can't even discern if this man has a need, because we're trying to get a need met. I need to be somebody's wife before 2021 is out. So we can't even discern. We can't even give him a prophetic word. And if we give him a prophetic word, it's a form of flirting. You're hearing for him. You're hearing God for him in an effort for him to see and know that you're a mighty woman of God. So you got to be the one. Using the gifts of the Spirit to flirt. That's the part two right there. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. This it. I'm good. I love y'all. I just need y'all to think about it. Men are for more. Connecting with males is for more than if they are your mate. You don't know what God has placed in a man for your next. You do not know. You've got to come out of, it's okay to desire a mate. I've told you all that. I ain't mad about that, right? But you got to make sure that you're not dismissing guys because they don't fit the bill. They don't look the type. So you're not going to give them the time of day. And they might have your next level, your next move in their mouth, in their hand, in their family, with their job, even with their money. And you miss it because you nasty because he's not handsome to you. What? Boy, bye. Are you serious? How about, do you know Jesus? Are you saved? Are you good? Like in my head, you're not my type, but can I pray for you? We don't even get a man of God prayer. It's like, you ain't for me, you get no prayer. Oh, but the one that's for you, you ain't even met him yet, and we pray for them all day long. We pull him out the sky, snatch him down, call him unto ourselves, that whole nine. We do that all the time for somebody that's not even here. And we won't minister to a man that's right in our face because he doesn't fit the bill for what we want in a man. So he doesn't deserve to get what God has placed in me. He doesn't deserve a friendship. I don't even know how to be friends with a man unless I'm trying to be pursued to be the one. Something we need to really think about. I love y'all. I was going to say that Thursday will be better, but I don't know what God will say. This is what he gave me tonight, and so I'm giving it to you. Sign up for the mentorship. I have 4 spaces left. If you are in the surrounding RDU area, come out and eat dinner with us and the rest of the ladies that have already signed up. Register at IamChandra.com. I have been busy with clarity calls from different women that are looking into one-on-one coaching with me. That has been fun, meeting some of you all that are right here in the chat. It's been so fun. So I want you all to know that coaching one-on-one is open if you desire to just get this raw right here. I'm not selling no dream. I'm not promising you a man. I just want you, I want to get you unstuck. I want to deal with what hinders you, whatever areas in your life where you feel like I need to walk with this woman for at least just 1 hour. If not 2 or 3 or 4 days or weeks or whatever, just 1 hour. Whatever it is, just go on the website, IamChandra.com, and at least sign up for a clarity call and let's talk and see if I'm a good fit for you. I just want us to do well in our singleness. I'm not promising anybody a mate. I'm not going to sit here and tell everybody on this phone, on this iPad, right, to start praying for your husband. Why would I do that? And I'm not even sure if God has promised all of us a mate. That's not my aim. My aim is for you to be fruitful and multiply, be empowered, be your best authentic self right in your singleness. Being full of life, having some male friends, knowing how to stay in the friend zone until God tells you that he's the one, right? I'm here for all of that. I'm here for all of that. I'm here for all of that. All right? So I love you all so much. Have a good night. And I will talk to y'all later. Let me see. Yep. 4 slots left. 4 spaces left. I want to eat dinner with y'all. We're going to be cute that night. Don't buy nothing. Just go in your closet and just be cute. You gotta walk out like you just bought it. Just be cute. I'm not going to buy nothing else. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.